because Lord, but we're going to use this one today, okay? We're going to use this one today. What up, Shane? Oh, listen, I'm telling you, I don't even want to know. Real quick, good, I am. Real quick, I just emailed the people that I've been speaking to in Peru, again. So we'll see how that goes. What in the world was what, Jimmo? Hi, Trinity. I did email them again, and I don't, I don't want to give any tips, but yeah, I got to it when I started. Hi, happy Monday. I saw it when after I had already started the live. A couple of things that, damn it, tell me I didn't finish uploading them. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I did. First, we're gonna address these videos real quick that Victoria posted and then took down, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna talk about those.
My radius of hundreds of birds has been saying. Well, I just looked it
saw
up,
that.
and
I
flocks of birds flying in
fast
circles.
forward this?
Some of y'all are still missing the point. The fact that y'all are so hell-bent on somebody else knowing more about my life, and just telling people to go watch certain videos or calling people a queen. But no, there's no quote.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but before I was your favorite villain, I was the queen of being banned. Okay? Is that new information to you? I'm the queen of being banned because I have banned 60 TikTok accounts standing for what I believe in. Let that sink in.
Following, I forgot, is so crazy to me. Why don't you use your own two eyeballs?
Please do.
And you don't even have to listen to me. Watch my actions. Watch my difference in appearance. Watch the things going on around me that y'all can clearly see.
I could still clearly see your patterns of behavior.
Up until a week ago, around about.
Hi, Trace.
Actually, last night, several of y'all were making statements about something, again, that you knew nothing about. But now, it's totally different. How many people have you seen that said, you know what, guys? I may have not been 100% correct on that.
Victoria, it's a little strange. It's a little strange. Right, E Savage, thank you. But you're talking about an episode that hasn't dropped yet while you sat in your live last week playing a live a month and a half old, trying to fit a narrative. Okay? So maybe it'll all be in 7. Maybe the entirety of it will be in 7.
Because y'all were saying that with your whole chest like it was a fact. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't. It isn't. Why is that?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Why is it that Victoria needs to be accountable? And y'all are acting like you know if I am or not. But yet, the own people that are trying to hold me accountable are not being accountable themselves.
How do you know that? I'm just wondering. Does anybody, there is 225 people in here, does anybody in here have anything that they could tell me that they think I need to be accountable for?
Show me one video before this is posted. This is going to be posted. It's 11:13 Kentucky time right now on,
Spoiler alert, she took this video down. Okay?
What fucking day it is.
Merch ships to the UK.
Monday. Okay? Monday after Valentine's Day. Find me one video where somebody said, guys, I just want to clear some things up. I was wrong.
Hi, Amber.
I was wrong. Because there was so many people, a week and a half ago, whatever, that said certain individuals in my family didn't even know who I was.
That was a month and a half ago, Victoria. That live that you played, why are you leaving that out? That live that you played was after I had heard from one of your mods that one of your children were back. After I spoke to other people trying to confirm it, which is why I said in that very live, I thought that you were trying to fuck with the credibility of the series. You skip over that part? I bet you did. I bet you did.
Let that sink in. I just want to make, okay, well, I guess something else is coming up, so I'm going to address it again.
Victoria, just so you know, if this is what you call accountability, it's not it.
Close to 4.5 years ago, I made a statement on live because people were coming to me and I said they were being hateful.
Justification. Got it.
Me, my children, everything. And I was pissed off and I talked out the side of my ass. I said something along the fact maybe somebody's family member loved them a little too much. Actually, I said, first off, did your mother not hug you? And then I said that. Anyway, after that, I have said several times that I...
No, you doubled down and said it more times. That's what you did. Hi, Cheryl.
I shouldn't have said that. That it just...
I actually included in the clip, in the episode, of you saying, sorry, not sorry. You know?
Again, I was pissed off and I was trying to make people upset because they were upsetting me, I guess. I talked out my side.
But you hurt other people. Got it. It is okay that you triggered a bunch of people with trauma because you were upset. Is that what you're saying?
Out of my ass. That's what I did. And I've apologized for that. Again,
can you show me?
I didn't realize that people were still going to bring this up over 4 years ago. Or that something...
I want you to show me. I want you to show me where you apologized. Hi, JC.
That happened over 4 years ago. But it's something else to...
I don't give a fuck if you do a deep dive.
After me for, so...
Hi.
They're going to, right? At the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes.
Yes.
Especially with your wording, especially when you grew up in a different type of family.
More justifications. Could you believe it? I agree, eyes wide open.
Like, kind of like older people that have said the R word so smoothly that they didn't even realize they said it.
Not me. Never came out of my fucking mouth.
But, yeah, I shouldn't have said what I said. Mm-hmm. I apologize.
I want to see the apology.
I know it was fucked up of me.
It was. Super fucked up.
But
amen.
Everybody else can be forgiven, right? Just not Victoria.
No, asshole. You don't get forgiven when you don't take proper accountability and continue to participate in constant shitbag behavior. If you have to seek accountability and add a justification, a rationalization, and a goddamn lie because you absolutely did not apologize for it, you doubled down and you said it again multiple times. So,
deflection at its best. And I wasn't talking about me.
I agree, Morgan. I agree.
I guess, just like they said last night, if one thing doesn't work, you gotta try something else. Over 4 years ago. Forgive me. Okay, I first want to say...
me showing... Hi, JJ. If me showing your behavior is such a fucking problem for you, maybe you should do better. No? Does that not occur to anybody? Hi, Beth. Hi, Cliff Notes Anna. Real quick. Hi, Erin. I'm sorry. It's crazy, Queen Bee. I just started, Joni. That is Victoria No Secret. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Squishy. That is Victoria No Secret, who is super mad that I did a series on her showing all of her shitbag behavior. Sorry. I would be fucking mortified. Okay. Hi. If somebody could find 39 minutes, and it's not even all of it, okay? I would be fucking mortified if somebody had 39 minutes of me begging on the fucking internet as a grown-ass woman with children. Mortified. I would be mortified. So I heard that there was a double down. Let me just tell y'all, since you might not know. I love to put out, this is just a public PSA, if you will, okay? I love to put out a nugget of information and then watch people lie so that I could then come up behind them and make them look worse. So there is that. Outlaws full live will be unprivated at some point today, and I will then share it on my community tab. So I know that Mel can't have a screen recording of something that never happened. So now everybody will see all the other things said, right? Oh, my YouTube. Oh no, hi Carrie. All right. So now you kind of put me in a little bit of a position to make sure that it was all posted. All right. So once that is made public for everybody to see, it will be shared on my community tab on YouTube. Because we're not going to blame people. Don't give a fuck who it is. Period. Dot. I can't get up because my stomach is out. Hi, Give a Talk. Listen, and here's the thing. It could have been very easy, right? And unfortunately for some people, I can get on this here app and say whatever the fuck I want. I can. Do I? No. People know that, right? So I tried to, thanks Mama D. I know. So I tried to be nice about it yesterday when I literally played the clips where that was being discussed to prove that no, this wasn't said. And then the double down just made it, now everybody sees it all. You know? It sucks. It's not me though, so I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Meepers. So good luck, you know? You know? So one way or another, the person that told you that should probably come forward and take their lashings, if you will, because it's not right to lie. But I'm not sure that there was somebody that said it, and if they did, it was fucking Victoria, and you're gonna learn not to listen to her enough for nothing. We were talking, I know, Alexia, I know. And that's weird because that girl tried to email me. That girl tried to email me to like look at receipts. And I went to somebody that is in the legal field because I was going to tell her post screen recordings. I was going to give her advice on how to help the situation. Sorry, I have like a dog hair in my eye. And I said, and they told me absolutely not. Because if there's an investigation, I don't want any ties to it, right? So I responded nicely. I wasn't mean. Hi, Sandy. And I just said, no thanks, and blocked the email. Because, listen to me, I wasn't really watching that. I don't really keep up with that stuff, right? I watched, I think, maybe, who's in my subserver? I watched maybe 3 minutes and I was like, my mind was just too many questions. Okay. Too many questions. And that was just an immediately no for me. And I was like 3 minutes in, you know? Right. Exactly. I think that anybody with kind of treatment knowledge, knows that's not how it goes, right? Also, before I move on to Lori, I want to talk about this clip.
This and that and the other, then you show every fucking thing you've got. And if they say, oh, this isn't enough, then you're like, all right, well, then tell me what is enough. And then you go home and you search for what is enough. but don't blame anybody but you and the situation. You have, it makes it so much,
We're going to
it
talk
makes
about
it
that
so
too.
much easier on you. It makes it so much easier for
I
the
don't even know
judge to
who
have
this is, to be
mercy.
honest.
If you say, yep, this
Thanks,
is all my
guys.
fault. I should have had this paperwork. I should have had this done. I should have had this done. I should have had this done. But baby, it's not beyond your reach. You can do it.
Let me get to the important part.
Then at least come to them with something. Something.
Why would
And then
anybody
say,
owe them?
sir, we have been
proof that
searching
they
for these for
didn't
3 goddamn weeks.
No one deserves to have to provide proof to anybody that didn't have anything to do with the situation in the beginning. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah.
Well, I'm not asking you to provide proof to me, sweetheart. I'm asking you to provide proof to the judge. He's the one asking for it.
No judge is
Right.
asking for it either, because guess what? It really didn't happen.
All right.
What didn't happen? I really hope that you're not referring to the situation that you were arrested for. I really hope that's not what you were referring to. Also, just so that everybody else fully understands what I am talking about, the night that she was arrested, okay, do I have the police report and the FOIA? Yes. I also have a hard copy of that report and witness statements. Contact with the victim. Fuck around and find out. I will not let you, and she peed in the cruiser. Yes, she did. I will not let you invalidate what you did to them over my dead body, period, dot. I know, Kathy. Right, but she takes accountability. Still says that I accepted a Photoshop screenshot from Kim Raya, but she takes accountability. The fuck? Yeah, she did pee in the cop car. Kelly. The funeral stuff that she filed a police report on the grieving mother, that one, I have that too, just so you know. So there's the question. Why do all the numbers, why are all the numbers different, Victoria? I have no idea. I stay out of there. You know, there's too much over there for me, y'all. All right, let's go off on a tangent about Patsy. I know we talked about it briefly yesterday. There's many more people. I know that's right, Naps. There's more people in here now. I blame Cormit. Listen, yes, Patsy is the woman that you called on that decided to use a serious, hi sweetheart, a serious, what's the right word? Like a serious situation in order, you're good, Token, in order to gain attention. Hi, Janelle. How's Tinsley? Okay. I don't want to go through it all. I did. I did. I have it. I don't want to go through it all because I haven't. I really don't want to trigger people. And it was clear by my comment section. Hi, Jersey friend, how are you? It was clear by my comment section last night that it does trigger a lot of people, and that is never my intention at all, ever. Sunkissed, babe, how do you know I'm single? How do you know that? Seems like an assumption. Weird. Just because I don't get on the internet and tell everybody what I do in my personal life doesn't mean I'm single. Listen, eyes wide open. I'm so great. I've gotten so much better at it. So much better at it. In the last I would say 2, maybe 3 years, I've gotten so much better at it. But don't get me wrong, it took a long time to get there. It really did, and I was burned many times before. I'm much more I'm much more able to point it out much better now. But so I did try to, you and me both, Janelle. I did try to hop in the girl who was platforming her yesterday. I did try to hop in her box because in the chat, as soon as I saw her say that she was that she AMA'd, I was like, that is not how that goes, y'all. That is not how it goes. Okay? Hi, Tiffany. That's not how it goes. And I think that there are enough people around. I did. It was busy, but it was good. I hope you have a good day. Hi, Big Booty Witch. I think that the people that are her friends, okay, y'all should be trying to help that girl. And I said in the box last night, the internet, if you are having mental health problems, the internet's not the place for that. Log off. Take a break. Get your shit together. And I will say that that was a bad thing to do with an active CPS case. That's, she's going in the other direction. And I don't know why we see this so much on the internet. Is like these I don't even want to say women, but hi, they kind of, hi Snockers, I gotta get back to your DM, I apologize. These women that put, yes, Blue Eyes, I don't know, Cliff Notes Anna, I don't know. Pug, great question. Changed behavior though, you know, I can't give you an answer because there's so much changed behavior over there. And I'm sure, I don't know. I don't think that it did happen. I think that it was all a ploy for attention. And it is not a joke. Absolutely not a joke. And I think that people have, I don't know why, but for some reason, like the people, like my following, they're a mixed bag of tricks. Like a lot of them are ex-addicts or people that have had severe mental health issues or problems. So kind of knowledgeable about this situation. So there's that. Yeah, Janelle's the mean one. Janelle is the outlier. But yeah, sometimes you have to. That's just, also, hey, Victoria, you know that it was Jessica Kent that brought me out of retirement, right? I saw a clip and she said, listen, I'm a huge advocate for therapy. And I'm a huge advocate for therapy because I know what I was like before therapy. It was not you. It was Jessica Kent. So, you know. That's terrible. Hi, Flyers. Lori, just so everybody knows, I did just speak again to the officials in Peru. Okay? I understand everybody's frustration. I get it. I understand that people are frustrated. Yeah, she thought it was her. Imagine. Like I wasn't covering Lisa when I came across her. What the fuck? So I know she's been on a lot, y'all, because it's crazy. I did want to talk about this because I know that people, let me go to my favorite videos. Hold on.
What lie? I don't know. You're talking to them, not me.
You are there. Amy, what's up, baby? Amy, what's up, baby? Get in here, girl. What lie? What motherfucking lie? Because I went...
You're big bold when you got other people around you, huh? Big bold.
...and helped Lisa like everybody else.
What was that, Naps? I'm sorry. Yeah, please don't... do you want me to say? Do you want me to say why? Or no? I'm older than all of them, y'all. No. But do you want me to say why, Naps? I'm talking to you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to wait for the comment. If Amon sees it, can you pin it so I see the response? Naps knows the landlord. She just figured it out. Was that yesterday? I could go to our text. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw your text. I clicked on the landlord being nosy, and I'll be damned, I freaking know them. I thought it was out of Indiana, but it's family friends that live near me. I'm not going to say, yeah, I see. She said, I'm floored. I never clicked on that earlier. I don't know. And blank was just here last night. I'm not going to say the family member. Lori has not paid anything, including the rest of her deposit that she didn't have at the time of moving in. Where does all her money go? And the damage to the property is going to be... So I'm going... I know that people have a real problem when I do this, okay? No. She knew... When she looked up the eviction, she recognized the name. She didn't contact... Like, it's somebody she knows personally. I don't know. It's DoorDash, but come on. You know what I mean? But I don't think that anybody should be calling the landlord. Having a relationship with them and talking, right, exactly, that's different. And I know that people have a real problem for some reason when I ask people not to do it, but come on. You know what I mean? It's weird. She's gonna be evicted, right? So just let it go. Right, don't call anyone. And the animals, I promise you, I explained in depth in my email today that it's getting to be an issue. You know what I mean? Sunkiss, do you know why I live with my sister? And I really don't even live here. I don't know if you know that. This isn't my legal address. I live in Florida. But do you know why I'm here? Or no? You don't want to talk about that? Big bolds, right? You know so much, don't you? I know, Tracy. I'm working on it. I promise you. Did somebody mute her? I wanted to have a little bit of fun. Do you know why I'm here? Or no? Maybe you don't know about responsibility. Do you not know about, like, familial responsibility? I did so good raising my kids that now I get to raise 3 more. Imagine that. Crazy, right? It's crazy how when you're responsible in life, you know I own this home, right? Or no, did you not know that? I don't know if that's supposed to be a flex, because it's not. The real flex is that I'm here making sure that my sister and my brother, who now have no parents, you know, yeah, being the support for them so that they could find that new normal, you know? Did you know that or no? Just wondering. You know what? I have a job that I go to every day. Can you imagine? Sunkiss doesn't know a thing, and it's hilarious. She did say I was single, didn't you? I am the oldest, yes. Right, shock face. The point is, baby, you're in my fucking chat. That's the point. Why are you here? Just wondering. That's weird. You don't find it weird? I don't go into people's chats that I don't really care for or think I know so much about. It's weird. It's creepy, you know? Kind of strange, if you ask me. But guess what, baby? You're here watching my embarrassing behavior, aren't you? So who's more embarrassing? That's weird. More than a hug, I'm sure. More than a hug. More than a hug. Oh, do you? You have a life. That's why you're in somebody else's TikTok live saying things that you have no idea about because you have a life? Do you hear yourself, babe? No? Weird. Right, it's strange. It's strange to me. Guess what? It could never be me. So you could get muted now, and if you want to talk, you could be a big girl and hit the box. Okay? Yeah, it's strange. I know. Weird. So I promise you, please don't contact them. There are people that are in there with certain people. So let them do it. Right? I did when I spoke to the animal control and the cop guy. I'm not that kind of woman. You know what I mean? I just think it's fucking weird for somebody to say somebody doesn't have a life, but you're sitting in my life. It's kind of weird, you know? It's weird. But what do I know? Oh. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, back to it.
Did, and they think I gave her money because I was tapping a screen or I was gifting her. They think...
Jolene, I spoke to them about that, right? The problem is it has to be a current issue. I can't bring a past issue and expect them in a different jurisdiction to even do something. You know what I'm saying? It has to be current. I'm working on it. I got several things that I'm trying.
I gave her money? No, the bitch stole $70 from me.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I know, Valerie, I'm working on it. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Remember when you said you filed the police report on Lisa, but you didn't? Remember that?
I let her use my number. So what happened? Raggedy T, Villain, all them told me if I did not quit helping that girl or anything like that, they were taking me down.
Villain said what? What?
LR fucked Lori like she did everybody else. So then guess what happened? Yeah, now look what the fuck they're doing. My eviction, I never put on this motherfucking app.
I'm working on it,
They went and dug that shit. You don't see that on my... They dug that shit. So having this shit they're pulling up, they're digging. That's what they're doing. What's up, Villain?
Hi.
Yeah, Villain.
Lori, why don't you unblock me and hit a box? It didn't. It didn't happen. Hi, Supervisor.
No, don't make me a part of that.
Doing awareness, and there's a proper way of doing fucking scam awareness.
I'm going to say it again. I am not an awareness creator. I am not an awareness creator. Okay? Thank God, right?
Anything. They've done cold DCS. Now, I will tell
Never, not once.
you, and I'm going to turn this motherfucking camera on right now. I'm going to tell you, we ain't going to talk about my kids is what we're not going to do.
I will talk about your shitty parenting or lack thereof all fucking day long, bitch.
You ain't talking about my kids. Now, what we got to talk about is this woman, Sherry, done went on you.
That's not her name, Lori. You're so grateful to the woman that bought you that RV, but you're still calling her by the wrong name.
And cleared everything with Billy about that RV.
Let me be clear here. If there was a way for Lori to have been charged for lying about being in a DV situation and getting that RV, I would have made it happen. You lied. That's how you got that RV. That woman thought that you were in a dangerous situation with your children. Yeah, I know. And that's why you got that RV. And only because that woman is a decent woman and didn't want to pursue it, you would have been charged.
about it, and then they still try to take me, motherfuckers, for what I got. Well,
So can I ask you something? If you have not, so let's do the math here, right? She sold the RV for $1,400. The rent at this place was what, $645? So you didn't pay the full deposit. Where is the money going, Lori? Where is the money going? Fraud of a nonprofit. I agree. Listen, y'all, I agree. And if the woman would have wanted to go that route, I would have helped her 100%. The woman has a heart of gold. That's not the route she wanted to go. She viewed it as she helped somebody, and that's it.
what?
I can't help.
Here we go. Look, people that don't know nothing about nothing got me called DCS, and DCS is getting sick and fucking tired. So what does DCS see? They see videos that you guys are sending.
People are sending your videos in, but you know what DCS knows? You're lying to them and telling them they're edited, because then they watch you in real time and they see that they're real. Shocked face. What up, Chuck?
Then, of course, I'm dancing inappropriate, or do I agree with that behavior? No. But do I know that pisses you off? Yeah, I
don't
do.
give a fuck.
Is that appropriate that
Why
I do
do
that?
people think that it pisses me off that they embarrass themselves on the internet? It pisses me off that you are neglecting your children. It pisses me off that you intentionally traumatize your children to get some fucking TikTok attention and funds. I don't give a shit. You have no rhythm. It's embarrassing. I laugh. Hi, Donna.
In front of my kids. No, it is not, and I will take that fall. It is not. But what I will tell you, my kids will not go out that house ever like that. Ever. Okay? Certain things cannot be talked on this app at all. But you guys got a lot of shit fucked up in here, and I wish I could tell you. I really wish I could, but I can't. I can't. But DCS is now seeing you guys are pulling videos up from 2022 to 29.
Hi, Riz. I promise you, Lori, I know. Snorkers, I know. When you are dealing with an agency like that, okay, metadata has to be included, right? So that is a lie.
So they're seeing this. Yeah, we have these meetings. So when we go to these meetings, they're like, oh shit, these are old. Yeah, that part.
That's a lie. That is a lie. Lori, that is a lie. You got caught telling them that you edited, that the videos that they were sent were edited. That's what you told them. And then they figured out that they were not. That's on you.
Now, I will tell you what. They said there are some changes I needed to do, which are right, my behavior on this app. Well, obviously, they ain't, too much recording, because obviously, I've been doing this blanket. Let me show you, baby. Let me show you the blanket Lori's been doing. And this is for my daughter, my youngest, and then the Hello Kitty one is for Jaylyn. So instead of Lori...
So are you talking about your kids on the internet, or are you not? Because let me, 1,000, I just want to every... What up, Chucky? Yeah, it's bad. I just want to be clear. The reason that people know so much about what happens with your kids is because you expose them to the internet. Okay? I have come on this here app and I have asked people, I don't even know how many times, to leave the kids out of it. It's not their fault that you are their mother. And you have exploited them for long enough.
On this app, dancing, or giving y'all motherfucking any information, because I thought you could come on this app, get to know people, meet people, all that shit, and, you guys seen what was going on and happening. Y'all got your head fucked up.
You lied. You made people believe that you were in a domestic violence relationship. You lied about that, man. You collected money on 2 separate occasions telling people that he was going to throw you out and have you evicted you and your kids, by the end of that day. How much money did you collect doing that? And then you got the RV. So if you're going to tell it, Lori, tell it all.
This is what I've been doing with my time. Making a blanket. That's what
I appreciate you, Chuck.
There's nothing wrong with making blankets. I
Good
don't
job,
think
Chanel.
that people are...
Hold the fuck up.
People
And they
don't
say,
care.
I put it on here? No,
You do.
I don't.
I don't think that people are caring about you making blankets. I think it's more about, other things. And that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
What?
Was that too educated of a response for you? Sorry, I hit the wrong thing.
Saying...
Right,
I
that's
don't
what I
think they're
thought.
worried about you making blankets and stuff. That's probably a good form of therapy for you. However, it's
I know,
it's the behavior that nobody's seeing a change in, apparently.
What's the behavior? I'm sitting in this chair making a blanket. Or I'll say, hit the resources of the placenta. Humor, funny, and DCS even finds that funny. They ask, well, what's this? What's this? And I say, oh, it's making humor. It's about humor because mental health. Y'all act like nobody asks anybody for therapy.
Like I've said 11 times, I'm not speaking on your children, period.
Oh, I know.
At all, Elizabeth.
So what else are we needing questions or answers for since they want to dig and pull everything up from 2022?
I can see your
I know.
I see your pain big time.
Who?
I know. I know.
Yours. I see your hurt.
Oh, hell yeah, but see, I'm glad the right people are actually seeing what's happening here. The right motherfucking people are seeing what's happening. They're seeing. They literally are seeing it. Bam. All right, you think I'm lying? There you go. You're entitled to that opinion. You can believe that, stay in that thought, too. Please do.
She doesn't like it when anybody gives... She doesn't like it when anybody gives her... I'll be honest, I didn't see the whole live, right? I didn't see it all, but... Oh, Lane, you didn't know that? So, when, what I did see of this, okay? I really don't keep up with it. I just know it was bullshit. I didn't see all of it. The part that I did see was it was a Naked Butterfly supporter just asking her questions. And she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong. And Lori could not take it. Hi, Psycho Bunny. Lori could not take it. They cannot take any kind of, I don't want to say opposition, but anything that doesn't fit the narrative, that they want criticism, anything that they want people to believe. I agree, Crazy Chrissy. Anything becomes an attack. I said that in 6 when it comes to Victoria, right? Anytime somebody is not ready to self-reflect on their actions, it feels like an attack. It could be, you could ask something super nice. No, you don't even have to be like, your tone could be perfect and they can't handle it. It triggers their ego and they come back with fight, right? If they would just listen to a lot of the things that most of us say, they would be able to be better people. Shameless was being very... Oh, is that who it was? I don't know who it was. But it's crazy. Oh, Chanel, I got you. I didn't know if it was Shameless. Right? Say it again. They don't listen to me. All right?
How can Lisa make $40 and here a mother is trying to make just $1.25 for some damn toilet paper and can't even get...
You, at this current point in time, don't have kids to support. And you can't afford toilet paper. Where does all your money go, Lori?
that. But you know, someone that's
It's a
truly
great
addicted
question.
and strung the fuck out, but can make $40 with blink of an eye. That's wild. This world is pretty crooked and fucked up. I just need $1.25, you know, for some tissue to wipe your ass.
Maybe stop door dashing coffee. If you can't afford to drink coffee, don't drink coffee. You have a coffee machine. Buy coffee and make it yourself.
Oh, yes, I did use the resources. It's President's Day, so a lot of with that. Okay, so I just, again, came back from there. If you weren't here, well, that's where I went to go.
Lori, you're going to have a really hard time, okay? You are going to have a very hard time getting any resources with that eviction and no kids in your house. It is going to be very difficult for you to milk another organization without your children in that house.
Do, and you know, anyway, that was personal business. But
Yes,
anyway,
and they
I
are
just need $1.25, seriously, just to wipe my ass. Not 125.
Yes, you want to drop it in the chat?
The chime is in the bio. I appreciate it truly, and thankful.
Comments are flying, y'all. I'm
Very,
sorry.
and I'm not entitled. I'm not begging. I'm not scamming. I'm literally just telling you I need to wipe my ass.
Listen, and this is another problem that I have with people like this, people like Victoria, people like Lisa, right? When a genuine person needs help, and you bring it to TikTok, I don't care. I don't care. The problem becomes the pattern of behavior, expecting it instead of being fucking grateful. The people that you don't know opens up their wallets to help you in a time of need. You just keep bleeding people. That is my problem. So you should be grateful for the RV and the $3,000 that you collected in October, and you should never get on this motherfucking app and ask for a single fucking penny again. Because a normal person would just be grateful that they got the help to begin with, not continue asking.
I'm doing. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Be safe.
I said that. Do y'all remember when she sold that RV? I said she's going to be evicted in 3 months and she's not going to have a place to go. She should have kept that RV because she ain't going back to Andy's.
I have a question. She dances and does all this, supposedly gets disability for seizures. The woman's on live basically 24/7. Seizure has never even come up. Has anybody reported that?
She also uses filters that would be triggering like you know what I'm saying, how certain lights or effects could trigger seizures. That also is a thing. I think that, I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, maybe hug-related seizures. And it's probably been a while, but it didn't matter. Once you're approved, you're approved. Video games, right, exactly.
It's just odd to me. She can dance, she can do all this, she can't work because of seizures, and it's never once been mentioned. Now you watch. This week, something's going to come up. I'm going to say it here and now, so it's publicly on there. Mark my word, she'll use it this week.
Oh, do you, Sugar Skull? See, that's not the, I do know. I did report her to, her county's, like social services, because she was receiving benefits for a child not in her care. 100%. And the other one was with Andy half the time as well. So I did that a bit ago, y'all, but I didn't report to SSI.
Snarker said it was reported, so hopefully.
Yeah, I only know for sure what I do or what people tell me they did, you know?
My uncle faked a fall, said he broke his back. They gave it to him. He had it for 3 years, just like somebody just said. They did a review, checked with his doctors, found out that he was actively working, and they took it away, and he had to pay it all back.
Oh my goodness.
So it does happen, but
No. So who said that? Lisa, it's counterproductive. If somebody is dealing with it, let them deal with it. Anytime I've seen, hi Krista, how are you? Every time I've seen any type of mass report situation, it worked against what we were trying to do.
that's the other thing I wanted to say. The landlord, CPS, always here in Indiana will contact the landlord to verify, like, the rent's paid up, how many bedrooms, how many square feet. They do deep investigations before they remove a kid.
Hi, Mama.
So they already had their information cross-checked before that eviction was filed, which is probably what led to that.
Yeah. It's gonna have a problem. It's gonna be. Oh, you're good. It's gonna be harder for her to get any type of assistance. And yeah, the landlord has been getting blown up. And I know that the organizations local to her were made aware of her a while ago.
Yep.
So I know that they know, right? And I'm sorry, but I cannot imagine, like, my kids being removed from my care, and not putting myself someplace to get right. I just can't imagine it.
I don't even have kids, and I couldn't imagine. If somebody took Tinsley, my God, I'd be...
Right. Like, wouldn't... And when the day that it happened, right, I was on this app literally saying maybe she'll do the right thing, right? Give her a little bit of time. This, that, the other thing. And she has...
Well, I saw somebody bring up the disability again in the chat. And the reason I ask is because, I don't know, she's my cousin or something. It's her husband. He had gotten it, and somebody took a simple photo of him putting his boat.
Oh, they investigate.
Oh, yeah, they took it away, and he had to pay everything back. And that was a simple photo. I can't imagine with what she does that wouldn't be grounds to terminate it.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I also think that, like, you have no rhythm, girl.
No. But what people don't realize is that she might be claiming it for a mental disability from her childhood. We don't know.
True.
And so that's the thing. Like, we can only assume, and the more people call, really, like everybody said, it is counterproductive. People don't, they get tired of that.
Let me check my email while I'm still live, actually, because no, they haven't answered me yet. I did send another email. I'll just read it. I said, hello again. Answer the removal of Lori's children. The concern for her dogs is only getting worse, and now she's also facing addiction. I don't think she has dog food and has been feeding her dogs things that are toxic for them. I've made public pleas asking Lori directly to please let me take the dogs to safety, and she's ignored me. The last time she was evicted, the animals in her care disappeared, and the community that I am a part of on social media are getting increasingly concerned about the dog's safety. Her older dog, Pride, has lost weight and is still, months later, constantly shaking her head, indicating that she needs a vet for ear infection or mites. The puppy is still not vetted, doesn't have shots, and Lori just lets them roam outside, not fenced in, and doesn't clean up after them mess afterwards, so parvo seems to be a serious concern. I really do my best to tell people that this is an ongoing conversation I have with y'all, but they're getting frustrated, and I can't do anything about that. I have a plan in place should the dogs be brought to a shelter for a rescue to take them so they can be cared for appropriately. It's heartbreaking to see that she doesn't care. She doesn't take care of them at all, and then flaunts that behavior all over the internet. A lot of people.
Sorry, that was
a
me.
lot of people are praying for those. I'm sorry. A lot of people praying for help for those dogs, and I may be one person. I'm sorry, but there are many of us hoping for the dogs to be taken to safety.
I think that was great.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
Yep. And if you look at Andy's pup and her pup out of the same litter, look at the size
different.
That tells you a lot right there.
I know.
But we need to let people that are trained, because you've dealt with this before, you know what they're going to be looking for. People that know what's going to happen or needs to happen.
I probably talk to them at least once a week. Because anytime something comes up, I send it to them.
Well, and it's a line of communication that's best kept there, even if you can't, do anything. knowing that you're in the background watching her.
Right.
Hopefully.
I want to answer this question for not who you're looking for. I mean, Naps can answer, but if she didn't pay all of her deposit, she knew from then, the Jump Street.
Yep.
So there's she can't say she didn't know or she wasn't aware. She knew she didn't pay her deposit in full, so she's known from the get-go.
I also want to be clear. She's trying to say that, like, she's known for months. You knew for months because you weren't paying your fucking rent. Let's be real. There has not been an eviction in place for months. The landlord probably told you, I'm going to have to move forward with an eviction unless you pay the bills. So that's how you knew about it. That eviction was not filed until the 13th.
And she tried to play it off. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're talking about. And then all of a sudden, once she got it, it was like, oh, I meant to do that.
Right. No, first she denied it.
Right.
First she denied it. And then she was like, oh shit, can't deny it anymore. Right? I said she probably wasn't served yet. But this isn't the first one, y'all. So in my mind, right, a responsible adult, follow me for a second, okay? A responsible adult that pays like they're doing their bills. Oh, I believe that. She's avoiding service. You would make sure that your rent is paid. If, let's say, you get a check once a month for $1,300, right?
I gotta show you something.
Immediately make sure your fucking rent is paid. So why are you what?
Never mind, Tinsley was standing over the phone, literally standing over it, and I was trying to get my camera on to where you could see.
Oh, Tinsley, how's she doing?
She's doing
And
really
let me make a blanket statement. Somebody that's on Social Security, SSDI, or SSI, and if they have 2 active evictions in a 12-month calendar period, somebody in authority can recommend that they have a payee. And that possibly could have been done lately.
She also thinks that now she's going to talk about, oh, this step and this and that and this. It doesn't fucking work like that. You got to put that money into escrow.
Right. That's why I came up. So that was one of the things because I do work in property management.
Yep.
And that money has to be in escrow. And the things that she brought to the table are not things that, well, in this state anyway, that would allow you to have that defense. Yep. Also, maybe Janelle or somebody else can answer this, but I think my biggest concern with that puppy specifically, first, the fact that she said, I don't know which one she was referring to. I'm assuming it was Pride. I don't know. I will never, and she said never, have her spayed. That to me is disgusting and selfish, point blank, period.
I didn't hear that.
Also, I think that puppy was taken too early. Yes, I know that Andy has the sibling. He's thriving, But obviously my quote unquote expertise is in cats. I have Gizmo. A lot of people know her story. She was the runt. She was her mom wouldn't feed her. She had her feet defects. We think she was rejected. But like between having it be a runt and taken too early, wouldn't that affect that puppy thriving?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
They learn all of if you ever go and get a very well-bred dog from a very good breeder, your dog is not coming home until 10 to 12 weeks.
Well, and that's what we do for the stray cats. Because I never knew that until 3 years ago when I started taking care of the strays, is that legally here in PA, you are not to house kittens until 10 to 12 weeks. So
it's
but also, if you
8 weeks, yes.
If you get an animal knowing that is an issue, right, then you should be using supplements and stuff like that to make sure that the puppy is thriving.
We had to force feed Gizmo because she wouldn't take to the bottle. I literally had to squirt a little bit in her mouth and she would swallow and squirt a little bit. I mean, it was time consuming, but I did that for well over a month.
Right. You have to, because it's what they need. And she is not, I'm sorry, I just don't think that she is I don't find like the loving factor there. Does that make sense?
Not at all. She has no clue Like, that dog is going to be big. It still can't even do the steps. She has not worked with it at all. And again, she's carrying this dog up and down the steps. So
and she can't afford 2 big dogs, dude.
no,
She said on a video I watched today that she's getting a crate because that dog keeps biting the dog's ears. That's
because
not
it was never
a form of
taught.
punishment.
It was
Because
never.
she's on live, not training the dogs.
Well, and that's what people fail to understand too with kittens and puppies. There's a very, like, during those, like, what is it, like, 4 to 8 weeks, there's a lot of socialization, and like the mother shows them, and you can watch it happen. Like, I watch it with the litters of kittens for the 2 females that aren't spayed yet. Little shit, sneaky shits, but you can see them being taught, like, oh my gosh, how many mother cats brought up dead, unalive birds onto my porch, and I are half unalived, and I'm like screaming and yelling and trying to save the birds, and the cats are running.
Yep, Finn does it.
But you know, that's part of the mom showing them like the hunting instincts and stuff. They learn so much.
How to be a cat. Yep.
Well, and it's just basic boundaries and respect. Mom dog will grab a puppy by the side of the neck and put it to the floor and say, enough. You know, that's enough. And unfortunately, what's happening, and I've watched this with her, this puppy is tormenting Pride. And Pride is going to not put her in her place and not put her in her place until that dog gets big. And now you're going to have a fight on your hands because it's no longer a puppy just messing with Pride. She's going to turn around and nail her one of these days.
I don't know if y'all remember. Hi, Pride is Lori's older dog. I don't know if y'all remember, but when the puppy was new, she posted a video and Pride was snarling at that puppy.
Yep. And that's generally what happens is the older dog will generally tolerate them at this stage, at that age, doing that. But once they both get older, you've got 2 intact females. One was never taught any sort of manners. She's going to be in a heap of shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me to do it.
And I know I say that when I say that, though, when I see Shadow do it, but I'm joking. I know that he's growling, right? But I laugh about it and call him spicy because he's like a grumpy old man. But
he is, but his is just, he's a bully. That's all his is. His is not. Shadow's, in my opinion, just from what I've seen, is not necessarily nasty mean. He's just like, he thinks that if he growls at you, you'll stop doing what he doesn't like. That's all.
And
But
Chihuahua's a mouthy anyway.
Yep.
You want to know something weird? This cat, now she'll lick me. It's so, look, she thinks she's a dog all of a sudden.
She didn't do that before?
No.
I've been watching Charlie.
Isn't it weird?
Look at you. You're so pretty.
She is pretty. And I'm not a cat person.
She's a pretty girl. Well, she does. She just starts licking my hands. She never used to do that. It's
I
so
love sandpaper kisses. But that's what I wanted to say too with Gizmo. She has a birth defect in her legs. She's been going up and down our steps to our second floor for almost 2 months now. Like, I like really worry, not to go back to that. And I know cats and dogs are different, but I'm just saying I have a similar experience from having Giz that, you know, it just, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
They have to learn to function. And what she's, that puppy is going to be, mark my words, it's going to end up in a shelter.
That's my fear, right? Because
probably going to get returned multiple times because the behavior's just not there.
And her taking that dog, advertising as a service dog, untrained, off of a leash into a public place with another animal if possible. No.
Listen, if the dog goes into the shelter, it'll be taken care of. Just like Lisa, right? Pride was like, she was saying, oh, there's an unleashed Pitbull or something like that. And I'm like, this is why you should leash your dogs. Like, what if something would have happened there?
Right.
That was this morning, right, y'all? I didn't see it all. I only saw a clip of it.
Leashes aren't just to keep your dog in a certain spot. It is for protection. My parents were walking, my 75-year-old mother. They have a Cavy mix, and they know their neighbor.
What are you going to do if that Pitbull bites your dog?
It did. So it came out of a neighbor's yard. My parents have lived there, 40 years, never saw this dog before, and they walk miles a day. Here comes Pitbull, no leash, no nothing. And my parents' dog's a Cavalier, so she thinks everything is her friend.
Yeah.
And it went for her throat. Thank God she turned her head, but it ended up 8 or 9 stitches. My mom was on the ground trying to separate them. And the only way she got her away from that dog was because she was on a leash. She was able to yank the leash and get her dog out of the way. And she kicked that dog in the head multiple times, but I don't blame her.
My mom's Shih Tzu jumped up in her arms one time. And unfortunately, because I love that. I love pits. I love them. I have seen some that are the most amazing animals that I trust with my children's lives. Unfortunately, there are some that are not. I blame it on humans.
It depends on the owner. Yeah.
But my mom's Shih Tzu, Coco, she jumped up in my mom's arms one time to get away from a pit bull that was loose. It's just, you never know what's going to happen.
I have no issue with any breed. My issue is every one of them has the potential to unalive, and you have to take extra responsibility
as an adult human.
Yep.
No, Finn. Charlie's the same way. Charlie is not very socialized because my mom had gotten injured and she couldn't.
Oh yeah. Charlie's another perfect, and that's not your mom's fault, right?
He's not socialized, and
it just happens.
He barks at my sister when she comes in the door.
Well, and that dog that Lori has is not, I would bet money, is not covered under her landlord's homeowner's insurance.
Well, I'm wondering if that's part of the eviction thing.
That would be grounds for us. That's a huge liability.
Putting a tenant in there that not only doesn't pay the bills, right, but also damaged the walls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was told she wasn't supposed to have pets at all.
Over the place. What are you doing? Hi, Troy.
Yeah, I was told she wasn't supposed to have pets, but because the oldest one was a registered emotional support animal, she got away with that one.
Well, and that's part of the problem is because there's no real true.
Right. Hold on. I'm sorry. Naps, are you still here? Hi, Lily Grace. Hold on. Okay. Was she allowed to have those dogs? Did they know that she had those dogs? There we go. That'll be easy. I appreciate it. Hi.
Hey. So I just got off the phone with our friend.
Yeah.
And she has filed with the landlord's help for emergency rental assistance.
Okay.
And she said that she only did that to get paid the back rent. What? She's never had anybody get denied, but Lori's has been pending for 3 weeks. And she says that they told her that's a denial.
That's why.
And they're only doing it. Right.
That makes sense.
The puppy is not authorized to be there. The oldest dog is. But they didn't know about the puppy.
Do they know that the puppy is chewing on the gas line?
I let her know that. Maintenance guys were just there. That's why she called me back, because she sent maintenance over there just to take a peek.
Right.
She did say these are D and F properties. They're low budget.
Right.
Type things. Maintenance guys didn't go in the apartment. They said that it appears that she's cleaning. She was in the process of feeding her dogs dog food.
What?
Dog food.
Okay.
Dog food. And I did ask. I'm like, was it meatloaf? And they said, no, it was dog food.
Yeah.
So she's in the process of feeding her dogs when they got there. She didn't let them in the apartment. They said it looked cleaner than it was. They have to go back and fix her toilet again.
Do they know that she's been smearing them on the internet?
I did let her know that. Yes.
Okay.
These people, I
don't know. Yeah.
She's a pretty tough person.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. She's like, that's not the worst thing that anybody said about me.
Mm-hmm.
And she really doesn't give a crap what Lori says about her. She actually thought that Lori was in her 60s. And she's like, "Are you talking about that old lady with no teeth?" And I'm like, "She's not old. She's 44 years old." So she went and pulled the rental application. She's like, "You're kidding me. I thought she was in her 60s."
Well, the thing is with people who deal with a lot of the, and this might be mean of me to say, but I don't give a shit. When they're used to dealing with low income properties, they're used to dealing with low end people.
I agree, Wendy.
Exactly what she said. She said that just prior to Lori getting evicted, they had another guy that was literally sawing through the walls into the other apartments, and they had to have him arrested. Yes.
I just want to be clear. This is not, she didn't reach out to them.
No, they're a family friend.
Right. It wasn't like her just contacting Lori's landlord.
We've known them for 30 years. They own a different business.
Mm-hmm. I would have said.
Right. I didn't realize that I knew them until I clicked on, if you open her case, it tells you who the plaintiff and defendant is, and you click on the defendant, and a phone number popped up that I know. And then the address that I know.
It's going to be a mess, dude. I feel sorry for them because it's...
Yes, they are still evicting her, and they're trying to move it up.
Mm-hmm.
I did actually try to reach out to the landlord, and I will openly admit that, because as a property manager, I would want someone to do that for us. I was very concerned about the liability for the owners, and I will never be sorry for that.
She said that the email is right, Naps?
Yeah, she's over inundated with emails. She did get a few phone calls. I did tell her why she was getting those phone calls. I did tell her why she was getting those emails. She had no idea of Lori's online presence.
Yeah, and I sent one, and that was it. You know, I've never, like, I felt like I did what I was set out to do, and that was the end. So I would never harass a landlord.
Yeah, I did a while back, but I also sent her with links for them to see what she was doing in the apartment.
Oh, God, everybody emailed them.
Yeah, this was before the eviction. This was when we were going through
this was, I was going to say, this was before. Yeah. This was a while. This was probably
way
back. 2 months ago.
Let your friend know that not all of us, like most of us have good
I did tell her. I said a lot of people are probably reaching out with the intention of just letting you know property damage.
Yeah.
I handled it just like I did when I was leasing, how I would have wanted to receive information.
Exactly. Yep. And I didn't say anything
was thinking about you recently. I hope you're doing all right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
we always cut each other off because we can't.
Yeah, I had good intentions, so I
believe that. I don't think that people,
right.
I'm lazy, so I ain't never calling anybody. You don't have to ever worry about me.
And I prefer to shoot an email out. You know, like if I can find an email address, because then they have it. If they choose to read it, that's great. You know, unless it's an emergency situation, I always choose email. You know, then you're not blowing up people's phones and stuff like that. So,
and Super Trail.
Lulu, she has an income, so there's no excuse why she shouldn't have been paying her bills.
Well, she sold the RV
did
for
pass the income test,
right?
Yeah, she had $1,400 from the RV plus the extra that she got from Rose.
Correct.
She could have paid that rent deposit right off the bat.
She gave them the story of she was kicked out of Andy's house. Not that she was evicted, that she was kicked out of Andy's house and needed a place to stay. And she didn't have the full amount, so they let her move in with 1 month rent, half the security, and she was to add the rest of the security to her rent. She's never paid another dime.
Wait, never?
No.
I heard that too.
Oh, my word.
this is exactly why everybody gets so mad about landlords, and it happens in our area too. And unfortunately, who I work for is one of the few that will still give people second chances. I never let people use me as a resource or as a reference because it's just a bad situation, because the people are family. But this is why that happens. Like, I can't tell you how many times the family members that I worked for got stuck because of that.
And it makes you get people that are really in desperate situations that are genuine, that are hurt because of people like her.
Yep.
Amen. Where is all the money going? Hi, OG.
Well, those pens that she uses are $40 to $60 each, and she's going through at least 2 to 3 a week.
You're right. I remember Andy did say that at the beginning when I said, "Where does it go?" He said DoorDash and pens. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she showed one day, said the price, and I looked it up, and she's right. They're 50 to 60 on that one.
$6.45, I believe.
I'm going to hop down because I just got home.
You're good. I appreciate you for clearing it up because I saw the text
problem.
and I was going to text back and ask a question, but I figured.
I tried.
That's
right.
crazy.
I'll be listening.
Naps. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I don't think that I forgot what I was going to say. The pens are $4.20.
That's another thing too. It's not legal there.
That too.
Well, but here in Indiana, you can't lose your children for partaking, but you can lose them for partaking around them.
But how do you not at least pay your rent, dude?
That's like the one thing. If I had to choose one bill, right? If I didn't have any money, the one bill I'm choosing is the place to live.
Yeah, you can live without electricity before you can a shelter.
Right.
And then you come to this, right, WTF, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I know people go through shit, right? And if you have a cool landlord, you give them some money, but then you give them the rest of it when you have it.
Right.
And this is now, what, the third month? Rose, you still here? November? It was November.
6th,
I got the
I think.
screenshots, I think, on November 2nd. So December, January, we're going on 3 months. Where did that money go that you haven't given them a fucking dollar? Well, she's going to have a hard time with that, though, because, hi, Riley, because there's no kids in her possession right now, so she can't use them as a chip to get resources.
Doesn't mean she won't try.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I don't advise her to do that, though, because lying on those applications is a felony.
Also, stop saying, Lori, that there's no living room. There's no living room in that apartment. That there's no door on one of the bedrooms. Stop. Just stop.
Right. It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
She brings up that attic again. Fire hazard.
Listen, the brain cells, somebody made a comment before about nursing school. It's not going to happen, babe.
The brain cells ain't braining.
Yeah, the brain cells are not braining. You know what I mean?
Her on YouTube saying she had to get a Technic shot.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's President's Day. She's calling a lawyer for what? I swear, Joni, you know you're up here, babe?
I do.
Okay.
Hi.
She could keep lying, but she says this shit for the internet. Most of us have, brains and intelligence, so we understand that that's not how it goes. No, Chanel, listen, they're aware. They are aware. They are aware. There's somebody and now I just forgot.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I wanted to just shout her out. She handled that situation very tastefully.
I forgot what it was.
I apologize. I'll mute.
So, I wanted to
don't
ask
call
a
it, y'all.
question.
It's being handled. What's up, Joni?
I wanted to ask a question. So, those pens that she smokes, are those actually THC pens or are they Delta 8? Because if it's Delta 8, that would explain a lot of her behavior.
And it would also explain why she would pass the drug test.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine's daughter was smoking Delta 8 and she went into like a psychosis episode for like a month straight.
Yeah, I've heard that.
A month straight.
Yep.
And that she has suffered brain damage because of it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, wow.
It's comparable to that spice that was going around for a while.
If it's not legal there, then it's probably not true THC.
Right. I have never understood. I don't know if this is gonna meth addicts like that that doesn't seem appetizing to me, to just be like up for days, like weeks. It's not entertaining. So it doesn't look like something I would like.
Right.
Remember when we used to sell Sol at gas stations? Like all those things. Like
it's that type of stuff was never my right. Same. I love sleep.
Yeah, that's me. You can always tell who's DOC's what.
Yeah, I love to sleep.
It's my favorite time of the day. I'm like, I literally sing a song when it's bedtime. I get so excited.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, I love sleep.
Yeah, that I don't know. Auntie might know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I know when the unknown Darren was around, and when some of the videos she talked about, he was bringing her stuff. I think at that time it was legitimate stuff, and since then, I'm not sure it always is.
Right.
Did y'all see?
And that would explain a lot.
It would. This
if it's
is
something
totally,
that she's buying from the gas station or whatever.
It's totally.
We sell those.
My son.
We sell those at our store.
World salted caramel. Oops, sorry, y'all.
We sell those at our store. Yep.
I have never seen those. She's gonna have to hold that up again once they quit working.
Janelle, they have like almost like
they're
a
Post
coffee
Malone
flavor, but they're really a smooth coffee.
They're Post Malone Oreos.
Yeah, Post Malone. Salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream.
What?
Ooh. I didn't know. I didn't know that there were a different flavor. I'm gonna have to try them now.
I'll be honest. You know what else I got? The strawberry Hershey Kisses. I wanted to try them.
I don't like Hershey Kisses. I don't like Hershey chocolate.
Janelle, do you like chocolate covered cherries?
I do.
The Hershey's Kisses has a cherry cordial one now, and it is amazing. Most amazing one I've ever had. Is
I
it?
just don't like that Hershey chocolate, like the Hershey bar and the Hershey Kisses. I just don't like the chocolate. It's
Janelle,
weird.
can you drop now? We're not friends anymore. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I do like bacon and pizza, but see, I love chocolate, just not the Hershey's one.
I'm trying to show you a picture. Oh my god!
My favorite chocolate is Ferrero Rocher. That's my favorite.
I
chocolate.
like that chocolate too.
I like Dove.
Dove, I like.
Chocolate's good.
I don't like Hershey chocolate for some reason.
You give me a white Reese's peanut butter cup, and we're good for the day.
Ooh, those look good.
You're kidding.
Anything with hazelnut. I love hazelnut.
I'll say I'm not a fan. My son will eat Nutella out of the goddamn jar.
See, but I don't like Nutella. I don't like Nutella.
I don't like Nutella.
I love like the actual nut, like in a chocolate bar, but I do not like Nutella.
Nutella, the only time I had it that it was good was I think it was a crepe place in Vegas. It was like Nutella, and then it had raspberries and strawberries on top with whipped cream, and it had a crepe. Oh, now that was good.
Mm-hmm. Those Kinder eggs, my grandkids buy those, and they're kind of pricey. They love them, but those things are so good.
My son loves those too. My son was always
kids
like
used to buy those all the time.
Yeah, hi Mahalo. My son's always
$2.39 a piece now. Like that's crazy.
I see that. I saw that. I don't like dark chocolate typically, but what I do, Dove's dark chocolate is so good. Hi, Shell. We were talking about you a little bit. I got my wedding dress, right? Because I'm moving things all over the place. I asked my kids, like, do you want it? Because it's heavy, right? And I asked if they wanted it so that they could make like their kids' christening outfits out of it. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to hold on to it. If you don't want it, I'm getting rid of it, but I don't know what to do with it.
Donate it to your local.
I asked Jess if she wanted, because she did that giveaway with the wedding dress. I asked her, I said, do you want it? That way you could do it again. She said no, it was too much of a headache the first time.
I know, like the local hospitals here, they take them and they make them for babies that pass away.
Yeah, but where?
Your hospital, local hospital.
To a
they
hospital?
use it for post-mortem infants.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
They make christening gowns for babies before they, for services.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a super expensive wedding dress. And I honestly forgot that it was like preserved, stored until
Brown
Somebody
eyed
said
girls.
Janelle can make Tinsley
Yep.
dresses with it.
Yep, that's what I just was gonna say. No, I'm literally working on her last one as we speak. It is a pink checkered top with a black and white striped bottom that's got hearts on it.
I thought you did good on the other one.
Yeah.
You're all
Those are
right.
so cute.
I have a problem with measuring. I hate measuring and I eyeball everything so shit comes out.
Janelle, are you talking about
She
for
still
Tinsley?
looks cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have a whole bag of sweaters from Coco. She had to be put to sleep before last Christmas. And my mom wanted to save them. And we have a bunch of like expensive collars from Kohl's. And she was a Shih Tzu. So if you message me your address, I will send them to you.
Yeah, and if they don't fit and I can't alter them, I can donate them. I got a ton of, local.
Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear me? My service is bad. Okay. All right,
Aw, okay. Tinsley loves her outfit.
Okay. I'm gonna drop. That's the only
You're
question
good.
I had. Thanks for letting me up.
Cool. You're welcome. I love Tinsley, y'all. Tinsley is one of my favorite female dogs, and then we got Shadow. Just because Shadow is like my spirit animal. Like, don't come too close because, bitch, I'll bite you.
Yeah, I love Shadow. He's so tiny with all that
Me too.
behind it.
I know it's this spot. Did you see that I made him the thumbnail in one of my recent YouTube videos?
No, I'll have to check it out.
Oh my goodness. And I said, can I use this? Because he was half in a snarl. So I thought it was so cute. I said, can I use this as like my thumbnail?
Oh, I love it. The shit eye.
He's a little pocket pup.
I love him.
I like the one with the attitude.
what? I'm sorry. I missed it. Dylan, are you biting people? I mean, I would if you could, Hi, Chrissy. What's up?
I text you 2 links where you could donate your wedding dress for
Yeah, I got it.
either
Thank you.
babies and the second one does like other things with it too.
I mean, obviously, my kids are my first choice, but
I tried that with my daughter. She tried it on. She's like, "This is fucking ugly."
well, my daughter couldn't wear it. Yeah, I
looked at me.
was tiny when I got married.
She looked at me and goes, "What year were you married?" I'm like, 1999. She's like, "I can tell."
Yeah, I was super thin, and it was such a pain in the ass because I got married in St. Lucia, so I had to carry this fucking monstrosity of a wedding dress around in an airport.
Oh God!
You want to talk monstrosity? I had a cathedral-length train. So I told my daughter to make something out of it, like
that's
a
what I'm saying.
handkerchief or something to use on our wedding day.
Right, so, that's why I asked if you want it for like, I know a lot of people do that with their kids' christening outfits, and my daughter was like, "I'm not having kids." She swears she's not having kids.
So I watch Sister Wives. It's kind of my guilty. I love reality show stuff.
Pleasure?
Yes, but one of them cut up her wedding dress and made fabric flowers for her daughter's bouquet. So she could have the dress without having to wear it, and it was in her bouquet.
That's a good idea.
That was very beautiful too, the way she did that.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many different things that you can do with it, right?
Oh God, everybody said it's their guilty show. Yeah, I'm terrible about it. Like that's my sleepy time. I have to have a show that I'm used to hearing, so it's like just oh,
beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
I loved the back.
Mama does videos on
the laces across. I love that.
Show.
Right,
I'll watch a series or an episode, and she'll get on here and make a video because it gets her worked up. So she loves it too.
I don't watch. Listen, y'all. I don't really watch much of anything these days.
I like watching things that make me feel better. That my life's not as screwed up.
You're not getting that from the fucking people on the internet?
No, I am. But see, the problem with them is, well, it makes me feel better about my life. Then I get rage, and then I'm angry. Like, So I got to turn them off. Like LR was on one the last 2 days. Man, her behavior.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I heard. Somebody said it in my comment section recently about how they don't watch, they just keep up on the internet. And I said, it's 100% like, you get like a instant confident boost. Like my life, I might have problems, but this over here is a whole different set of problems, you know?
I go to the fair for that too. Because if I want to feel pretty, I go to the county fair. Seriously.
No.
I do.
I'm telling you, Beans. I'm telling you. And I'm not even trying to be a dick. Hi, Crimson. It's just, it's like, I'm so mind blown at the lack of self-awareness. Not the girl. Somebody else just said that. 3 people said they go to.
Oh yeah, I'll go to Walmart too. If I'm feeling really bumming and I'm like, oh God, I feel ugly today, or I feel frumpy, I go.
Do you have your very own Victoria in your town, scuffling around Walmart on a live stream, dry begging?
Probably.
Do you know it's illegal to record in Walmarts?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. I just right, lemon squeeze. There used to be this New Yorker that I used to follow, Joe Santagato. He used to do these people of Walmart. I'm going like way back, right? He used to do these people of Walmart videos on his YouTube channel. I think he's on TikTok too, but he used to do them on his YouTube channel. And he was young. He was a young kid from Queens. So like, I thought he was hilarious. The people of Walmart videos are hilarious. Do you hear me?
They used to have a whole FB page and then it started getting sectioned off. Like we even had one for our county.
Yep. Yep.
One day I'll end up on there with my Crocs and my PJs.
Mm-hmm. Somebody started a thing where they were like going out the door and the greeter was asking for receipts and they were refusing and then recording that and making a big scene instead of just showing the receipt. It was ridiculous.
Well, I have you here.
Yes, ma'am.
I have 2 questions.
Absolutely.
Hippie Holly, bail?
$750 property or 15% cash, and she's still there.
And Peter.
I'll talk to you privately. We're not going to release any public information per her sister's request.
He's safe though, right?
He's safe. He's safe.
I do want to, since you spoke on that, I'm closing Gizmo's GoFundMe. Anybody, I know people had reached out to me, wanted to donate. There are other animals in need. Please donate to one of them. One of them is Peter. Tia won't ask, but if you are looking to donate to a legit animal, please reach out to me and I can get you the info for the vet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, Beauty. Not really for like the personal side of it. Right. I just want to make sure that
not the vet, the rescue. Everything should go through the rescue because we're protecting anything could be Harley.
As you should.
I wonder how long she's going to sit in jail.
Well, I think it's funny that Spread Love was all adamant. She was going to go get her, but for $130, why is she still there?
Spread Love is a troll that rage baits for attention.
Right. We knew that.
Mm-hmm. They did the same. She did the same shit with
Abby Lauren
and Lisa. When Lisa got 302'd, she did the same kind of shit.
Can we discuss like blocking people and not letting like what people say affect you? That we're grown-ups on this app. We don't have to have live saying. Today I was watching a 5-hour live. 5 hours. Just block and move on, people.
Because I know, Christy, you've seen my videos that people are saying, "Oh, well, we've seen this in the video, we've seen that." People read so much into a 10-second clip. They don't really know what real life is.
I don't understand. There's a lot, y'all, that I don't. I understand. I don't give a shit what people really say about me, to be honest. But that came with practice. Hi, Kit Kat. That came with practice and over time, right?
Right.
The first year that I did this type of stuff, I felt the need to defend myself for every fucking thing said, right? It's been a really long time since I felt that way.
I'm a big fan of what you say. Block and keep it moving.
But that I don't know why lately these streets have just been crazy, and that's why I kind of just stay to myself a lot. I do my own lives. People from all different cliques come in here, and as long as you're respectful, I really don't care.
Well, and if any of my friends express that they need help with anything, but whether it be a ride and I can help them locally, finances, and I know behind the scenes that they're struggling, I'm going to go on the app and I'm going to ask for help because they're too prideful. And it's like, we shouldn't get attacked for trying to do the right thing for people. And it's just the way it is on here.
The truth of it is this. No matter what, people are going to have something to say. So you have to decide whether you're going to give it the energy or not. And
exactly.
Me, thank you, Miss. To me, just in my experience, if I know what you want, I'm not fucking giving it to you. Like if a certain group of people that beg for my attention daily, nope, sorry. Build a platform some other way. I won't.
Hey, Kit Kat. I don't think I was in here the first time you were in here, but I wanted to say hey and welcome. You're welcome anytime. I also want to say on a different topic, on the same topic of not liking so-and-so and what people say, I am so sick of hearing when you ask somebody why you don't like somebody, why'd you block somebody? I can't talk about it. I don't know. It's old. Like this is ridiculous. Like
I see both sides, and let me tell you why. I think that it's okay for people to walk away from friendships and not have to give an explanation in a public space.
Oh, I'm talking about mass blocking though, like encouraging mass blocking just because you don't like somebody.
Yeah, I don't do that.
AKA Psycho Bunny, that's who I'm really referring to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
We don't know why. So there's just been a mass blocking spree on her, and I'm just like sick of it. I know her. I talk to her. She's one of my closest friends.
Right.
And
why? Who did that?
I'll talk to you.
Yeah, it's not whatever. It can't be public, but I mean, at least be a woman enough to face her privately if you need to.
Right.
I'm a big fan of if you've got a problem with me, hit my inbox.
Yes.
And then if you still have a problem, please do me the favor, block me.
Right. Like, what does Psycho Bunny do?
I love her.
Me too.
Jealousy. Everything stems back to jealousy.
And if she doesn't have any clue why she's getting blocked, that might do something.
Contrary to what people like actually think, like I live a busy life.
I don't.
You ignored my laughy laugh.
I'm so like it's crazy. Hi, Jessica. I know Psycho Bunny's pretty, but some people have problems with women that are strong with like a backbone and not afraid. It's in the bio. Not afraid to and she is easy to talk to. I don't know. I don't encourage that type of behavior anyway. And Lori, I don't agree with that either. There are plenty of people that come into my lives that have, I've always been like that. Because I do talk to people in different groups, right? And they should be able to come into my lives. And I don't understand why, if you don't like the people in my lives, don't come in my lives. But
you should be adult enough to know if somebody's in here and you don't like them, just don't address them.
Right. And it's simple to, I hope you love it. It's really simple to just be, if you don't want, you don't have to interact. Lord knows I can't even keep up with my fucking comments. So you don't have to talk to the people. You could, if you can't share a space, then this isn't the place for you.
Just once will you say, the resources link in the bio in my merch?
I can't, listen, I got to go through the new guidelines because there's rules that I'm going to have to abide by, and I don't really follow that type of stuff,
No. There's going to be a lot of people in trouble over those new rules.
Yeah, it is. There is.
You earned the name Queen of being banned.
Yes, she did.
Right, but this is different. This is different. Also, the panhandling. It is against community guidelines, and it is an offense to like remove you on a live stream.
When are they going to stop that?
Like, you're not supposed to like gifts. You can't thank or beg for gifts. There's a list of them. It's all in the fine print.
Oh boy.
With the live scaled rewards. And it just, I agree. I'm not mad. But I do think that was why that happened to Lisa. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Right. Any type of begging. And right, the battles too. How does that work? I'm not really, I don't know. You can't, let me see if I can find the video.
That's crazy.
I was trying to read it. And like the truth of it is, TikTok has been trying to hold on. Perfect. Hold on. Just so everybody knows, I am about to share the live Outlaws live.
That is cool. That Paddington was cool.
I love that one. There's a few of them that I really love. And
My daughter makes fun of me because I have the DVD of Paddington, and I do watch it. I love Paddington. He's the shit. Marmalade.
This the one I'm looking for?
Because it was covered in dog feces, and she made it one down.
Just so everybody knows, I am about to post this on my community tab so that everybody can see this entire live and see that no one spoke on Mel's kid. All right. And now all of that behavior that was discussed in this live that I skipped through, people are going to see it. Hi, Thend.
Thend is so funny.
Period. Dot. I love Thend.
Thend is my secret online girlfriend. We flirt.
Yeah, I love Thend. I don't know. Hold on. Let me post this so that people could see it. If you go to my YouTube channel, it's like shorts, videos, lives, and posts, I think it's called. It'll be there.
Is this loud? Is my sewing machine loud for you guys?
I didn't even know you were sewing.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, good.
Now I can hear it.
Yeah, but still it's pretty faint in there.
Right. Hold on, y'all.
He's doing it like slow.
WTF,
so we
I
won't
don't know
hear
if
it.
you've watched, but you've got to go over to Savannah Smiles and watch her video on Falsifer. It is hilarious.
Which one was? Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
That was good.
I'm trying to go back. I'm sorry. You see how distracted I get once I open? I'm going to try to find the video about that specific thing so that we could talk about it.
Can we please call Miss Liar Pants Flaming Trousers, aka?
Say it again.
Said, can we call her Flaming Trousers, aka Liar Pants on Fire? Can we please call her Flaming Trousers?
She comes up. There's new names all the time for her.
If I have the real edibles, my brain goes a little bit crazy.
On TikTok Live anymore. Did y'all read the fine details in this message from TikTok this week? TikTok said,
I'll repost it so y'all can listen. WTF slays me every time she talks about her. And another side ponytail pineapple, stop it.
I had a friend at WTF in high school, and she had the quickest comeback. She would always have us like unaliving, laughing so hard. And WTF reminds me of her so much. I love it.
Mm-hmm. There's always been pages that like I go to try to like get rid of the drama and so that I could laugh. Right. And apparently she's giving out credit advice or on her.
Who's giving out credit advice?
Me.
Flaming Trousers?
No, I'm just kidding. Flaming Trousers. Flaming Trousers.
Inferno britches.
Inferno britches. Who
She's
just
going to
said
tell
that?
you how to work
was
up
in
your
the
credit
chat.
so you can get a $500,000 kitchen like hers.
Yeah, with the eviction.
unless she's
Still not paying the court fees.
unless she's got 100K in there, that ain't no $1 million kitchen unless
Listen, I cannot. Stewie's posts crack me up too, but girl, oh my God. She's so busy, Cindy, but she does it. She does it.
When I need a laughy laugh, I go to WTF, and then Pend. And if I'm not laughing by then, I need a gummy.
Who is it that used to make the hilarious HH? Is that Donkey Kick? Who was that?
Donkey Kick, and they've got some ones on Gabby too.
Rolling.
They got Gabby ice skating now.
Listen, I don't really deal with Gabby, but I am fucking here for feisty drinking.
Yes, yep, amen.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that. I want to see that billboard go up so bad.
People don't know Feisty is an OG.
Feisty don't play.
Feisty don't play. And there are very few people that understand what it's like when people try to use the courts to silence you.
Oh,
and Feisty is one of them. And Gabby...
That's why I always tell people, we've been threatened with the CIA, CNN, Homeland Security.
Love Feisty.
When I first got on TikTok, the first friend that I really can say I had was Jean, and then Feisty.
Yep.
And then you, of course.
It is.
Oh,
Gen X, how you
I
feeling?
remember that.
Feisty is good people. She cracks me up, and I don't think that Gabby knew what she was doing when she let her in that box. And Gabby's mouth was disgusting. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Gabby's mouth, the way she talked to Feisty was gross.
Screaming at the phone. I was pissed.
Yeah, me too.
You now notice that she's throwing in, and don't speak on my parenting. There's a difference between speaking on children and speaking on your shit parenting.
Also, when you exploit your children on the internet, right, you open that door. And this is another fucking huge reason why I am a firm believer in keep your children off your platforms, okay? Because once you incorporate that into the internet, it becomes a topic of conversation. You could try to deny it as much as you want, but that's just the facts of it. And I'm sorry, I just, the parenting... you know, I have no sympathy for these women that sit on their lives and ignore the child in the background. Get off the fucking internet. Be a goddamn parent.
Well, and that she's the only one that's experienced these certain things in her life. We've all been through
and
most
it don't
of
make
that.
it no better that she tried to take my girlfriend out to fucking court. Girl, you just lost in court and you have a judgment against you that you now have to pay. That's a loss, babe.
I see on Reddit today, somebody, former mod of hers, went to the courthouse and got pictures of her walking out, and she's bawling.
Wait, what? Say that again. I'm sorry. I was trying to pull
Somebody posted pictures on Reddit of her leaving the courthouse, one of her old mods, and she is hysterically crying walking out of the courthouse.
About to have the second one too, because if she doesn't think that the same thing's going to happen, they have the same attorney with waffles. She's crazy.
Yep, it is going to happen because you cannot go to court and just blame people for things. You need proof that these people are doing this to you. And the truth of it is, she does not know who's doing it to her.
Well, and I just want to say this because since we're on this topic, it's really embarrassing for G that she is doing someone else's dirty work. It's
I think that's done now.
Right. Well, I think so too, but she doesn't realize that she was set up and failed.
Yep.
I mean, that's weird.
Hi, Jeff. Couch period times with a Z period with period feisty. Yeah, Hessler dropped her. And Hessler dropped her.
She'll pop back up. I told Snarkers that. I said, you watch. She'll pop back up to somebody
she
that
will.
find out.
100%.
And Brownie and villain cover, guaranteed.
She's looking at me.
She has had it out for those three women. Oh, and E for years.
Yeah, she can't. She couldn't touch me then. She can't touch me now.
I have E's paperwork, her from when the application was filed.
I haven't seen
what
this.
JH says about how scary she was. It's pretty funny.
Uh-oh.
Little reds.
Gabby and Couch Bison are no more. But listen, I love Feisty. I love me some.
I went in there the other day to support her live, and everybody was dropping turtles. I'm like, what is happening? Am I supposed to be dropping turtles?
Why. Yeah, that's why. Feisty has different ads. Couch.time.with Feisty. HH is still in jail, $7,500 bail. And Feisty's.couch. I love Feisty. I've always loved Feisty, though.
Dylan, it's $750.
Somebody, you can't pin me.
That's Feisty. That's Feisty right there, I think.
Yeah, this.
Dylan,
Yes.
Hey, Queen.
it's $750.
Oh, $750, and she still can't get out of jail?
Yep, and they only need 15% of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right there,
Feisty,
guys. That's
we
who
were
we're talking about, Feisty.
Yeah, we were talking about how you are not the one that Gabby should be messing with, and how I was here for it. No, and so the bail is only $750, and Spread Love still didn't pull that shit out of her ass?
Nope, it's like $130 cash, and she's still sitting there.
Huh.
What's her supporters now?
Should I bail her out just to hold the bond?
No, she'll run, and you'll be in trouble.
To hold that bond. No way.
We're going to run and tackle Dylan before she gets there.
Sorry, y'all.
Gee, I'll get her before she gets out of that state.
She assaulted someone. Yeah, Feisty, I don't know. When I heard her talk to you like that, when you hopped in her box, I was like...
The best part was when she was trying to be louder, because Gabs is usually louder. And Feisty was...
And you know what sucked is it was echoing. Feisty was echoing, so I was like... I had to listen to it to really get, and she just kept screaming over her, saying she talked about her kid. And then Feisty kind of shot back and was like, "My kid served this country, you bitch." And I was like, "Bet." Yeah, that might be it. But she doesn't know what she's doing because Feisty, she's been around a long time, and she's got, oh yeah, we should do that. I told her if she needed any help, I would, to let me know.
Does nobody play sports and check out their opponent before they go into battle?
No.
Okay. Because Icky didn't learn that lesson.
Or who sits on their team.
Right.
Because there's very similar people that sit with someone right here in the witch hat, and then someone that has little turtles. So that's weird that someone doesn't notice that.
He did lie on Feisty. And it's the same situation like we're talking about with Mel. Like, it is never, you cannot accuse people of doing shit like that. Anything kid related gets a reaction from people, right? You can't accuse people of doing that.
From the very first day I came on TikTok, the one thing I can say about Feisty is she's never said a bad thing about her child, and she's always moved with good intentions.
Right. And that's another thing I said, is that we don't really, a lot of people don't understand how it is for people to try to use the courts in a means to silence you, right? To try to harass you using the courts. But Feisty, we all have. You know what I mean? And for Gabby, I don't know what she's doing, dude. It's crazy that, the judgment should have been a fucking warning, babe. Maybe I should stop doing what I'm doing and get my fucking shit together, but they don't see it like that. It's crazy to me. I know, lucky little loser, but people do that. And that to me is just as sickening as somebody else using kids. Because you're using it to piss people off when it was never done. That's fucked up. It's not right. It's sick. Oh, I bet. What account? Oh, Spread Love. Spread Love used to run with, I believe her name is Michelle, and she was one of Mac's original mods.
I heard her name was Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle. And she was one of Mac's, as in Mac Nation mods.
Oh. That says enough right there.
Precisely. So, like, you know, if you could, I don't know. And I will say this. I don't know. Right. Exactly. Simply just made. That's how I found her, actually, was that situation. I don't want to say it because, you know, and she still has me blocked because I went into her account. I went into one of her lives asking her something about the situation. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she still has my main blocked 2.5 years later.
Wait, who does?
HP.
Oh yeah, I think she has me blocked too, and I've never even went into her life.
Yeah, no, I did.
I'm
go
fine
in,
with that.
like,
Associate me with Feisty and Villain all day. Block me, yes, thank you.
I did definitely say something like snarky, you know, and it was before even the court. It was before the court situation. So it was like just as it was starting, and I haven't seen her in a long time.
I was just gonna ask, is Half Pint even still around?
I don't think she gets the interaction she used to.
I think.
But people actually save me from going down rabbit holes when they do that. So please keep doing it.
Amen. Jeff, I guess the one on the corner, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna end, y'all. KB is live. Y'all can go scoot over there. I put my time in. I'm about to be done.
Thank you, everyone, for the gifts, and thanks for letting me out, Villain.
I hope everybody, y'all always welcome. I hope everybody
Thank
has
you,
a good
everyone.
time. Don't be
Margaret.
Much
My
love,
laughing
man.
laugh was Murphy splooting in the backyard on the ice. He had
Janelle,
no pause on that
don't forget
at
to
all.
message me.
Is he okay?
Yes, but he was trying to pee and the wind blew him over.
Oh my, it is so windy
on the
out there.
ice.
Don't be a piece of shit today. Don't get on the internet and claim that you self-harmed and you lied about it, because then what happens is people get pissed off and then you get drugged for that lie as well. Emotional manipulation, it's always going to be a hard pass for me. I did unprivate the live, Outlaws live from the other night, sitting on my community tab on YouTube. I want everybody to go watch it, and I will wait for the apologies because Mel's kid was never spoken on. Victoria, learn how to take accountability, babe, because these videos just make you look worse. Accountability is never going to keep your kids off the internet. Accountability is never going to include a deflection, a justification, or a fucking outright lie. All right? Because you said gross shit, and you should apologize to the people that you hurt. Everybody